I'm Andrea Baune, and I'm a physical therapist at the Corvallis Clinic. I graduated in 2011 from the University of Mary in Minot, North Dakota. And I actually moved away from North Dakota because I got tired of the 50 below weather, and so I decided to kind of venture out, and it brought me here to Oregon. So I've been here for the last 10 years or so. So I was a gymnast when back in high school, and I ended up having some really bad low back pain, and just didn't know how to deal with it. So I actually ended up seeing a physical therapist who was able to help me out of it. In addition to that, my mother is an orthopedic nurse, and she got me into a lot of surgeries, and I got to kind of see her end of things, but I was always curious as to what's happening on the other end, like when they're not seeing the physician. And that's when she told me about physical therapy. So I would go over and I'd job shadow the therapy clinic, and instantly fell in love, constantly asking questions. And so I just knew from that moment that that was my passion. My patients would describe me as extremely thorough and very observant. I get a lot of information by watching a patient. I get some information as well from the things that they tell me, and I'm pretty good about pulling things out to determine what leads people into having chronic pain. Chronic pain is probably my favorite thing to treat, and so through observation and just kind of watching people move and just really getting to know them helps me determine the best route for that patient. So I think my favorite thing is taking a patient who has either been through PT and failed or hasn't been through PT at all, and so kind of being a non-believer and actually turning into a believer in physical therapy. I am very much into a holistic approach, so we treat everything from head to toe, and we use the PRI method. So PRI is actually, it's again a very holistic approach, and it's looking at integrating several systems. So our visual system, our neurological system, musculoskeletal system, and it's trying to get everything to work together in the way that the body was naturally designed. Outside of work, I spend a lot of time with my family. I've got 3 kiddos, 2, 4, and 6, so they do keep me pretty busy. But we're always busy as a family going out and doing things. And again, there was the Pacific Northwest that brought me out here. And so we like to do all the things that it has to offer. So fishing, camping, hiking, and everything like that. And they're a part of everything that we do. My family is also very big into growing our own food and canning it. So I mean, we can a lot of our own vegetables from the garden, and canning our own fish, making our own sauces and stuff like that, which is really cool to have my kids be a part of. Something else that my family enjoys to do is we make a lot of our own furniture. My kids are actually a part of that as well. So our goal is to have our entire house made out of things that we have actually made ourselves. I think my favorite thing to treat is chronic pain. I mentioned being in gymnastics, and with that it led me to chronic low back pain. And it was actually the PRI approach that got me out of my pain. And it's something that also led me to believe that a lot of us have pain early on that we end up just kind of writing off that, hey, it was an injury or it just comes with my age. And I don't believe that we should have to live with that. There are therapists out there that can help you with your chronic pain. And so that's kind of what led me into having that be my specialty. I think that a lot of people experience pain early on, and they just chalk it up to this just comes with my age. And I don't believe that people should have to kind of dismiss that pain, and they should be able to go to therapy and try to get out of it. Nobody should have to live in pain all the time.